It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another Macro Monday update. 156 days until the Bitcoin halving cycle. So a lot to be excited about. But in my opinion, this could be a very, very volatile and rocky week. And we're going to be talking about all of it in this video. So again, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I want to know everybody's opinion. Do you think Fed J. Powell will raise the federal rate hikes one more time? Do you think he dropped the hammer one more time? I want to know everybody's honest opinion. But we do got 156 days until the next halving cycle. In my opinion, that's good. Taking a look at into the cryptoverse, because a very, very good website. I really love to use this website here. This is from my boy Ben Cowan. You can see here that on this crypto market cap and trend line chart, we're literally under the fair value. So I believe that the cryptocurrency market is about 1.4 million right now. Trillion, excuse me, 1.4 trillion dollars. But we are under the fair value, which is a good thing. And historically speaking, each time we've been under the fair value, it's always been a great buying opportunity. So for the people that think, oh, I missed the pump, you know, the pump has just started. The thing is this going to be a fake out, right? Like we've seen the last two times in the cycle. We got the fake out to the upside, and then we stayed under the fair value for about another 6 months. So is this I believe this is a decision, right? Crypto, Bitcoin, altcoins need to make, right? We're either gonna fly from here above the fair value trend line, or we're gonna get rejected off it and kind of like trade sideways for the next 6 months. And it's a possibility because we are starting to see these this emerging news. And it's not really news in my opinion, but emerging news that the interest rates are still being sticky. They're still high. People are still complaining that their checks, right, regular people, that their checks really don't last, especially when you got to buy food, gas, and everyday responsibility. So there's still a world where we're still having this selling pressure and simply pressure from the macro environment because of inflation. Hence the reason people feel like retail has not really entered the market. You can see here, again, utilizing the analytics of YouTube, you can see these are some of the biggest, right? These are some of the biggest YouTubers right here. And you can see this is how it looks when retail is actually in crypto. I mean, I expect the channel to grow, you know, in a tremendous fashion when the real bull run comes around. So this is technically not the bull run, right? It's bullish momentum. It's the beginning of the cycle. A lot of people call it the disbelief aspect of the cycle, but technically we're not in a bull run, because then you would see retail getting into crypto. This is more like a institutional push as the entities line up and start to fill their bags, predicting that we will get a Bitcoin spot ETF and even Ethereum spot ETF. And Rand actually made a good point. He was like, man, can you imagine the volatility of the market if these spot ETFs get rejected? So I think that's why a lot of people are kind of like deciding, especially if you made a lot of profits, do you take some profits off the table, right? Is this the time to start considering maybe this is a fake rally? Should I take profits off the table and prepare? And this is the thing, right? Especially if you don't have the liquidity properly prepared for the next rally, the next new cryptocurrency, or the next narrative before or after the halving cycle. So a lot of people are tapped out. In fact, I've seen many people even in the Discord say, hey, I just don't have the cash, you know, any longer to continuously inject that into the market or buy these dips. So, you know, this may be a make or break opportunity for cryptocurrency, seeing that the greed here, the greed is at a 76, right? The greed level is at a 76. So, excuse me. So, man, dang. God dang. God dang. Well, I'm gonna have to edit that, but you can see here that the greed level is sitting here at a 76. So we gotta make a decision for crypto, right? If this is the time, right? If this is the time to start taking a little profits off the table, I would expect whales to and traders to kind of like make that decision based on the fear and greed sitting here high at a 76. But it's good to see the cryptocurrency market still above that 1 trillion level and actually holding. We're starting to see a little bit of chink in the armor, a little bit of correction across the board here. And that's simply because I think the stock market kind of like corrected in a healthy fashion because of the hawkish tone from Jay Powell. So we did get a hawkish tone from Jay Powell, and that could be why we've seen the correction from the stock market, and it's kind of trickling into the cryptocurrency space. And we got the CPI report on Tuesday, right? I believe we got PPI on Wednesday. So this could be a make or break week for cryptocurrency. We'll get into why I think that there will be a lot of volatility this week. Actually, let's get into it right now. If we swing over here, trading view, and I'm going to check out the weekly charts because I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. You can see on the weekly, this is actually a positive. The DXY looks like it's prepared to fall a little bit more as it's lost its bullish momentum here. So you can see here, it's lost some bullish momentum based on the stock RSI, and it's looking to pull down, which is a good thing because we got some lower highs, and then we got this higher high, which scared a lot of people. But from the cycle high, it's not, it's still a lower high. So technically, the DXY is still on a downtrend, which is positive for the macro. But there's always a but, right? But if we swing over here to the Bitcoin chart, you can see that Bitcoin is overbought on the weekly. I actually overbought on the daily and the weekly, and hence why I feel like this could be a week of a healthy correction. And I'm not sure how the healthy correction will work on the weekly. It's kind of based on the uptrend here. We can retest anywhere between 29, 30K, maybe dip a little further to scare a lot of people out, and then make our way to the next push. So we still are above the trend line. The trend is your friend till the end, but there could be possibly a healthy correction here to the trend line, which is around 30K. Now, remember, this is the weekly chart, so it takes a little bit of time to play out, and we'll just have to see. But we are overbought. Actually, swing back. We are also overbought here on the daily. You can see that we're overbought here on the daily. If my computer would load up, let's reload this. Alrighty, and swing back to the daily. So you can see here, also here, overbought on the daily. So those two kind of like bearish signs, negative signs, which tells me we could possibly have a healthy correction this week. This week, maybe the beginning of the week, first 2 days. We also got the tether dominance here that's looking to push back up. So the tether dominance is peak bearish, but it's looking to reset. We haven't got confirmation that the reset will be bullish because the blue line has not crossed the orange line here. But if this blue line crosses the orange line and then crosses 20, that is confirmation that the bullish momentum is back for the tether dominance. So maybe, and I told you guys videos ago, just go check the videos. I told you guys Q4 is going to be a little bit shaky. All right, Q4 is going to be a little bit shaky. It's not going to be as bullish as people think, especially going into December in tax harvesting season. So on the flip side, I want to show you guys this, why we could potentially be in an altcoin rally. So remember, when the Bitcoin season indicator was at 19, well, family, it's at 47 right now. So this is another indicator that we are currently in the midst of a mini altcoin season, a mini altcoin rally. But the problem is, right, is that most of it came out of like gaming, AI, and a little bit of the layer ones, the older layer ones like the Solanas, Hedera's, Algos. You're starting to see those pump. Thorchain. There's been a lot of them, right? But this is the thing. Now that we're getting a little bit closer to altcoin season, is this a real altcoin season? That's what people want to know. Is this a real altcoin season? Because in my opinion, it just doesn't make sense for altcoin season to pump pre-Bitcoin halving cycle, pre-Fed cuts, right? And we just don't know what could happen with crypto. And it's just like, you don't want to predict these type of things. You want to say, history says that but this is different because we're seeing institutional interest because of these ETFs. So I am not going to predict this because we're in we're treading waters we've never been in. And I think a lot of people don't think about that when talking about crypto. They think like, and I was talking to Agent Zero yesterday on the interview, and he made a perfect example about market cap. We think like, oh, that's a high market cap. But if we're truly getting this type of institutional interest, how high can these market caps actually go? We honestly don't know. We don't know what our favorite altcoins will sit at when Bitcoin hits 100K, 200K, and above. So it's hard to kind of predict or give you a price prediction of some of these altcoins, because I believe we're in a state of crypto that we've never been in, and that's heavy institutional interest, right? GG, Gary Gensler, right? He was talking about how the FTX reboot, right? You got multiple councilmen, bullish on Bitcoin, grilling Gary G. We got the ETFs, of course. We got pending regulation. We got XRP winning these cases. A lot of these altcoins starting to win these cases. So it's just an environment where it's hard to predict what will happen. We can try to look at the charts. We can try to check the sentiment, but truly, right? Truly, no one knows. I would just be honest with you. Truly, no one knows. Taking a look at and we talked about the tether dominance. So let's go into the total market cap here. Again, overbought on a weekly. So this is why I think a pullback is inevitable, because you're starting to see all of these charts on the weekly become overbought. At one point, they were oversold, right? But now they're overbought. And this is an example of why crypto doesn't pump forever. But people don't understand that. People don't understand that. And of course, we do have the Ethereum pair also moving to that environment where it's overbought. And if we swing over here to the total 3, this is just the altcoins without Bitcoin, without Ethereum, also overbought on the weekly. And the one bullish thing that we do have on the weekly is the ETH BTC pair, which is starting to show some type of life. But it is concerning that we have this green, kind of like, I don't want to call it green, but we have this wick candle here, and it's showing us that the bulls still have no strength on the ETH Bitcoin pair. But we are starting to see the momentum, change here, and maybe this starts the uptrend of the Bitcoin ETH pair, in my opinion, which will kick off a lot of altcoins. And that's why a lot of people feel like, altcoins could still run. And technically, I did a video the other day when I showed you guys, I actually still have it here. I showed you guys each time that we capitulated here under the 50-day moving average for the tether dominance, we literally had an altcoin season for 100 days, right? Now, this doesn't mean every altcoin is going to go massive. But when I say an altcoin season, certain sectors in the altcoin season do go massive. We're right now, we're kind of like seeing it from the gaming tokens, right? A lot of the gaming tokens in my portfolio are literally sending. And of course, there's some AI and layer 1s, layer 2s that's also sending as well. But the one thing that we do have in our back pocket is that people are starting to inject their stables into the cryptocurrency space, anticipating spot ETFs and Fed cuts. The only flip side of that is we still haven't seen any retail, right? We still haven't seen any retail get into cryptocurrency. We're still lacking on new investors, right? So we need new people to get into cryptocurrency. That's why you gotta hit that thumb, like, subscribe, hit it, get us pumping, man. Help the algorithms, leave a comment. But that's all I have for you as far as the macro environment. Again, I would be cautious here. I would be looking for a healthy correction. If you miss some of those pumps, maybe you find entry points for DCA, right? But also do take into consideration that the fear and greed index is sitting at a 76. So I wouldn't be looking to jump into crypto until we actually get confirmation of the healthy correction. So I wouldn't be looking to chase any of these green candles with the fear and greed sitting at 76. A lot of stuff overbought on the daily and weekly. I would just wait till it kind of like dumps off and then put myself in a position to pick my spots. It's all about being patient in the cryptocurrency, but still just picking your spots and making your money work for itself. So that's all I got for you guys on the macro. You let me know what y'all think. Do we get more federal rate hikes? Are we in a bull market, bull run? I want to know everybody's honest opinions. Make sure y'all go check out my recent interviews, man, and let me know who y'all want to see me interview next. I've been kind of like finding my niche with the whole crypto and guest thing. I think I kind of found my spot in just interviewing crypto founders, crypto influencers, enthusiasts. So I think that's like my little sweet spot there. So we'll continue to interview, guests, but help me out with some of the guests y'all would like to see on the channel, and I'll work my best to get these guys on the channel, and even ladies. We gonna, I would love to get some of the enthusiasts, the ladies of crypto also on the channel as well. So motivated Monday, not move around Monday. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the macro environment. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.